Hey guys, forgetting to get my mic up before I start. Let's do a breakthrough to showdown kind of video where we're looking how to think well in handicap games. I guess I play a lot of handicap and just enjoy the meditative experience of it. Okay, we know my pattern. Started a settle, then off to B, settle, and usually at that point there's a 3-3 open and settle. Then the game starts. Now let's look at something. Let's say white, black, which is the game so far. White can play fast, meaning I approach, he responds. I make a statement about the entire top. 3 stones, I'm taking the whole thing. Is black going to come in and try to stop me? The game starts becoming more difficult for black. And this can take many forms, which is how we generally see a handicap. Puts a lot of pressure on black to break through all white's plans. But to just settle and give black sente, and then you just settle and give black sente, I mean, it's pretty easy for black. And this is why it's meditative for me. I just play super simple, settle my group. I don't use the old style, I use the new style. So here I am settling my group. Now he has sente to play away. He puts his sente here, which, as I understand it, is full value. Without this, when we look at his A group, there's simply no way he can attack B. Also, if he plays away, that means that a move like this for white is putting some pressure on black. So when black plays here, I can no longer attack A, and he can now attack B. But there's a hidden meaning there. Now that the A stone is there, he can't be attacked, or in other words, he's thick for fighting. He should use this later, or the value's gone. My B group is now attackable. If he doesn't attack, the value's gone. Let's put this another way. Let's choose this Joseki. Now we'll start with this black move. What's it doing? All by itself, it's great in the corner, even if it doesn't take the points. I'm going to give white life. White's not due life here. This is not actually white's. Okay, we handed life to white. We didn't need to do that. White's alive. Black has a lot of value. Period. The end. It exists. I'm saying, as it is, this black group either has its value in the corner or it has its value on the outside. It is a valuable move all by itself. You don't have to do anything. Okay, now let's move it over to here. Where's its value? Well, this is a perfectly valid move. It's a great move. What's its value? Not in the corner. Oh, we're stopping white from taking area 1. Area 1's small. And black's, I'm going to move it over. Black's not getting it. That's not black's area 1. If white took it, wasn't very big. The only value, dare I say only, the majority of the value of the A stone is attacking white. If A does not attack white, A has no value. In handicap, people play this all the time. Then they don't attack. Or they attack poorly. So I think this is a great move, but you better keep moving on it. You better use it or it won't get used. My suggestion is just play this. Done. Okay. So in the game, when black plays here, he's not playing it to get area 1. That's little 5 points in Gote. The value is an attacking B and having thickness that we can fight with. So I think that's full value if you do it. Let's put it here. Oh, we already have our value. It's either going to be the corner or the outside. We don't have to do anything. It's all done. So you see the difference there. That's a big difference. Easy to use the value, not easy to use the value. Easy to use the value, not easy to use the value. Okay. So he plays that move. And right away, I'm concerned. If he comes in, should I have responded already? I mean, what am I going to do? Run out here? I mean, he's just getting stuff right and left. I honestly am not sure what I'm going to do. I believe I'm going to be okay, but I'm not going to be easy. But I'm not going to spend a whole move like playing here. That's just too slow. Possibly I should play here to make these black moves more difficult. Possibly. But just I'll follow my pattern. I'm stable. That's my statement. I'm stable. So I go to the next spot. And I think I already mentioned my pattern. Play A and settle, move to B and settle, and then there's usually some 3-3 settle. Then the game starts. So we'll see how that happens. Come over here. Same thing again. Does it again. Okay, I'm claiming I'm fine. Off to the 3-3. I do this every game. If you've seen my videos, you see I just do it all the time. Okay, done. Now the game starts. I have to decide what's big, what's valuable. Well, there's two things of value. Area 1's getting rather large, little bit scary, very thick and strong. And second, black has a very nice looking wall at A. That suggests area 1, area B. I don't want area B. I want it to be area. What are you doing? Oh, I did the thing where there's a certain combination of clicks that erases the move tree. So I have to get out and not save it and then bring it up again. Make sure it's the right one. Yes, it is. Then I have to share it. There you go. That's all in order. Then we did all this. And we're saying that this is where the game starts. Now imagine black. What am I supposed to do? One assumes get out, and I get out, and I get out, and I get out. Am I alive yet? No. Remember, black can play here in Sente. This is Sente ending in Gote. This is not yet an ah. Is it true? No. I have an eye here regardless. Okay, so it's a one-eyed group. And black's getting all these points. Let's end it here. Area 1, blacks, period, blacks. How much? Every move was Sente. So 0 cost, black's getting area 1. See the value of Sente, the value of he has a weak group? Black took area 3 and all it means on the left. That's not small. You can't say, oh, that's only 5 points. No, that's thickness to the outside. Absolutely thick. Well, not quite absolute, but it's very thick to the outside. And my area 2, we saw is only 1 point. Do you see the value of what's black's getting for free? This is tremendous value. So we're here, white to play. Black has value everywhere if he uses it. And we saw that earlier. If you don't use it, it's not valuable. Okay, so I decided the left was bigger. If we're looking at the left, anything on the third line is just going to die or be horribly abused. Fourth line, well, allows me to run, allows me to drop down to the third line to get an eye. Okay. Might be safer to go on the fifth line. Harder to surround. Let's look at that. Let's say we play here. If he tries to surround, I should be able to, well, I'm not even sure I can get out. Look at this one. Okay, now I'm getting out. Okay. This white move is safe. Don't think, oh, you can't play that. No, this is an honest move. He takes the points. Okay, that's your right to take those points. Now, for that many stones, it's not that many points. And my group is very safe. I'm starting to think this is how I should have done it. My move, I looked and I go, you know, I think I can squeeze something out here. I think I'll be okay. I think I was fooling myself. He's so thick. So, I don't know. I'm thinking of all these moves, thinking so I'm unsure. It is clear to me that this one is the honest move. And my move is pressing the line too hard. I don't know. I have different thoughts about it. So there we go. Let's see what black does. Holy cow, this is absurd. First, black is in zero trouble. Black has no weak groups. So go take your free profit. Duh. Let's follow it out. I'll press again. Now, I'm not alive. What would I do? I'd probably play here. Now let's pause here. I'm going to have white pass to see the state of things. Boom, 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 boom. Now, if white doesn't do anything, that's still an I. Okay. If white doesn't do anything, it is only one I. Not that black would do it now. Black would want a future. So it's difficult to keep white down to one I. So black shouldn't do it yet. But you can see the trouble white's in. It's kind of like, well, okay, at the moment, I should be able to survive. But any more stuff on the outside, I'm in trouble. And black's just, what's white going to do? Oh, well, I'll play over here for safety. Black ignores again. I mean, this is hard for white. But here, wow. Thank you. Now I have a base for running out. Tell you what, why don't I get another, now that I know what's on your mind, I'll get an even better base for running out as I threaten to surround you. No, great. I'll do it again. Okay, Tissus. For all those black stones, what's he got now? 10 points. Let's count it. He used to have the squares, right? That was his value. New value, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. Value-wise, what has white got? Well, we know it's 2 points per thickness, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, his value is cash. My value is potential. But I really want people to get this. So let's just remember that this exchange on top, if black's on the second line, he's worse, right? If he's on the fourth line, he's better. So of the three positions, the A position is the one where it's equal. Well, if black's getting 2 points per stone and it's equal, then what we're stating is our 2 points per thickness, which might turn out to be 0 and might turn out to be 100, but this is the value we talk about, 2 points per thickness. We go back to the game. He got 10. I got 8. He's got 2 extra points. While if he had played here, I get 0 instead of 8. And my thickness can, a stronger player can use thickness really well. So it's probably more than he got. Not that it is, just probably going to be. But here, I get 1 point, 1 I. He gets all of area 1. So you're seeing the difference in value here. It's, I want to use a big word like profound. It's really, there's no comparison. Okay. So I press again, thinking, what's he going to do? He finally says, enough is enough. I'm going to go take value. Great. Now, let's do this again. The A stone. I say that's a wonderful move. Now, What's the value of this A stone? Let's agree that the value, now the value might be influence, it might be points. It's the same value as this one. Now this one's easy to count, right? Now we're talking about, there's a lot you can say about how many points a stone's worth, but 2, 4, 6, it's worth about 8 points. And this is what's been the normal way of thinking about it forever. Now, AI has his own idea on it, but AI is saying, well, actually, he's also got thickness to the outside, and that's worth something too. Okay, well, yeah, let's avoid that and say it's worth 8. And that one's worth 8. And that one's worth, I mean, a stone in the corner is worth about 8 points. Now, when we add another one, what's it worth? Well, whether the two are here or whether they're here, the value's the same. Now, these two we can count. Let me rush ahead. 1 stone in the corner, 8 points. 2 stones, 16. 3, 24. So let's count it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Let's add 3. 3 stones in the corner. Count it up. 24. Plus, now we're getting some actual thickness to the outside. It's not potential thickness, it is thickness. So he's adding 8 points. That's the conclusion we're coming to. A very big, strong 8 points. That's great. In Gote, how much is this one? Way more than 8 in Sente. Again, I'm just getting a little too excited about if you can understand the value of using your stones. Decades ago, I'm going to say 50 years ago, I had a friend. We grew up together in the Go community. We were 5Q together, 1Q together, 5 down together. We used to practice giving each other stones. Like I'd give him a 6-stone handicap and I'd win. Then he'd give me 6 stones and he'd win. It was amazing. How is that possible? Because you get this attitude of, well, I've got 6 stones. Of course I'm going to win. And you don't use the stones. And then we start realizing, wow, it's all about using the stones you have. In this example, Black's using the stones. And in the game, he's not. That's the difference. Okay. Come on down. Which means he's not getting these points anymore. His was worth 8 in Gote. My B stone, approximately 8. And now his C stone his C group is in question. I'm using my stones. Okay, on we go. He comes down, very bad move. Worst move of the game. Yeah. I mean, again, just come over and play D, He plays here. Oops, I'm coming into his corner group. Oh, if I just save my stone, his group is in jeopardy. And if I come under, he has no eyes at all. 1 if he's lucky. Well, at this point, he's so sick and tired of being pushed around. He says, yeah, buddy, you just none of that. Well, now's the wrong time to fight. He just loses. He can't fight back. He has to come here. He has to come there. Just cut. Corner's dead. He's like, okay, my corner died, but now I'll come and chase your A group. At least I'll get something out of it. Well, I'll just run out. Okay. I don't like this move. I don't like him getting ahead like this. I can't cut him. So I thought, I want to jump out. Now, this is a bit of a statement because what am I going to do? Well, I can't save. This is a real cut. That means I have to save this way. Well, I don't mind too much because I've got excellent shape. I'm very out and I can still save my stone if I want to. So I feel like I'm safe doing it. But when you do this sort of be aware of your cuts, right? Be aware of your cuts. Just like using a stone, using positions. Here, this position, he should be thinking, white's cut there. If I start chasing this group and this group starts coming out, I can start, I'll just do a fantasy idea here. I can come out and then cut, and I can catch him and kill him. There are plans here that can work. I made it just a plan that didn't work, but you can see there are plans that can work. He's not doing that. He plays here. Okay, then I'll play here. He plays here. For what reason? He's afraid of the cut. Oh, I'm going to get cut. Well, there's no cut there. Oh, I'm afraid you're going to peep and I have nothing. Okay, granted, but the idea is to run out. Then when I play there, it doesn't mean anything. But anyway, he plays here, not a great move. I like the turn. Let's look at why. We know my A group is, I left some weakness there. I mean, I'm going to live, and now my B group also. I mean, if he just starts running out and chasing, it's not like it's a great group. So I like the turn for my defense. It means I've just got, all of a sudden, I've got all this room where I'm thick, right? Running, shape. Okay, so I like that part. I also like that I'm back in his face again. Okay, I like that. I also like that I'm now in his area one. Let's put that back. His area, where'd you go? I cut it off again. I wish I knew the certain buttons you have to click to make it. Can you see the tree? Yeah, you can. It's gone. So weird how that happens. Get out of it. Don't save it. Bring it back up again. Share it again. First time I've ever done that twice in the same recording. Then we're up here somewhere. There we are. So I turn. It does a lot of things. I really like the turn. He plays here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. What did he get for my weakness? Really almost nothing. I mean, just so little. While we're here, I don't play this way. How come? Black, black, black. What am I going to do? I can't capture the stone. Atari, and he kills me. And I guess I could and live separately, but it's not something I'm interested in, right? So first, save that cut. Now you read out, oh, now it works. There you go. He plays here. Is it Sente? No, it's not Sente. So I get to do what I want. I want to do this. I want to get over in his face. Oh, I like how this is going. Oh, yeah. Look how little points he got there. Okay. Take a breath. Look around. Let's look at something. Black. Well, I can't let him split me. Black. Can't let him cut me. Holy cow. Am I even alive? If I don't move, play, black. So let's do it. Black, white, black. No, you can't connect out. Oh, I'm alive because I'm connected in the corner. Okay, so I'm fine now. I didn't realize it at the time. I thought, oh, I'm still weak. That's funny. And this little exchange, now, when this happens, it's not really true. I'm thinking that now I can make this connection and I'm safe. I think I was kind of hallucinating there, but I thought I needed that little exchange for my health. It's looking like I don't. I still think I'd play it, but I'm not sure why. And then time to go to a new spot and check out. I'm going to give myself 2 moves in a row here. White and white. Okay. White has a really nice wall. So playing here makes a lot of sense. Hard for black to come in. Whatever he does, it's difficult. Okay. So here I'm saying, especially since I got the turn at A, which means I have great access to the right, my A group is feeling very good. And it's not so easy for black. I kind of have a wall. Now, I don't have that wall, but I can get it easily. So that's my idea when I come in here, is it's really hard. Is black really going to come in now? Maybe he should, but even still, I'm getting the whole top. Okay, so that's why I played here, if that makes any sense. He plays the turn. Absolute gote. Thank you so much for playing your gote. So I make my wall that I didn't have before. And I make my wall. Thank you so much for my wall. Here, my plan was Atari, saving my cut. And I'm going to take my points. And as he comes out, I will make a safe group. That was my plan. I'm going, what am I, stupid? Why don't I Atari this way, save my stone, and now I'm safer, you're weaker. That was my, and I go, oh, that's better. So I went that way. He comes out, and I'm like, what am I trying to surround? Possible. I go, wait a minute, I can capture the cutting stones. It's like 2, 4, 6, 7, maybe 8 points, and I'm safe everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to pass and give black this move. Now we look at the A group. No eyes, and a lot of black stones everywhere. Let's look at my B group. Only one eye and behind enemy lines. Black saving his cutting stones, extremely valuable. So when I capture the cutting stones, creating 8 points, and everything's safe. So it means that he has an A group just floating in the center with virtually nothing to do. That's huge. He comes out. For me, playing here is such a habit. I love taking the corner. He doesn't get the points. I do get the points, and I get life. And usually he doesn't have life. But I'm like, well, wait a minute. In this case, he is so weak in the center. I'm going to come out. I never come out like this. I thought, well, in this case, I don't see why not. He plays a funny little move, and I've seen a few players play this. So I'm going to be playing A or B. I mean, it seems the most obvious. And let's just play the one just so we see. If he cuts, Atari, Atari. So I'm not cut or anything. Okay. So which should I do? In my mind, A is a commitment. Let's have black play here, and I save. Black now owns the corner, and it's a nice looking corner. Now, it's not absolutely his, but it's most likely black's. Well, what do I get? Well, if he runs out, I got nothing. I have to play here just to live. And that didn't work either. So I decided if I go this way, I'm allowing him to live, and I'm taking away his corner. Okay. So now I have a real group, and that's not a real group yet. Take the stone. Great. Now I have a living group. And I took his corner away, and I got it. That's nice. He would have had, let's just say, 8 points in the corner, and instead I get 8 points in the corner. That's 16 points. Thank you very much. What else is going on? Well, his A group is a one-eyed group. What else is going on? Well, we have to look at the B group. If he does nothing, Sente, Sente. Oh, he's not getting any eyes here. Let's come up once. That's Sente. Holy cow, it's a no-eye group. So that's what I'm seeing here is I'm fantastic, and he has two groups in trouble. Something just jingled. Was it my phone? Where's my phone? It's in front of me, and I don't see it. Oh, it's way over here. Let me check it real quick. See if my wife's trying to talk to me. No. Okay, good. Now, we just did a thing. We took a breath and assessed. So, I want to say important. What's the up from there? Mandatory. It's mandatory. Take a breath. Check what's going on around you. Now, a really strong player, and I'm talking 6 dan on up, for the most part, don't have to do that because they never lose track. I know I don't have to take a breath. I know exactly how the A group's doing. I know exactly how the B group is doing. It never left my side. I have at my disposal every variation of these cutting stones. So if some group loses liberties, I know exactly how many liberties are there. Well, isn't that wonderful? I used to be able to do that at all times, knowing everything that's going on, every cut, every in-game sequence. Gosh, that was fun. That's the old days. I used to be able to play a tournament. You play 5 games that day. Then I go home and record all the games because I have them all memorized. And it's like, that was fun to be young. I'm not young anymore. I can't play a game of Go anymore. I don't play anymore. I play these kind of games where I'm supposed to win. And so you just offer the game to black and he doesn't take it. If he just took it, he'd win every game. We saw so many examples in this game where it's just his. I offered it to him and they don't take it. Okay, so we're here. Black tries to hurt my corner. Don't be, that's just, I probably should have walked away. Well, if I do nothing, he takes Incente, because if I don't respond, I don't have two eyes. Okay, so I should respond. I thought he was going to play here. It's just ridiculous, but he didn't. He comes after me. Well, two things. I'm alive, and this is an attacking move, so that's silly. As I'm reading his mind, I think I'm kind of thinking, oh, he's attacking. Is he really thinking that? Next, if he's trying to defend the A group, I just cut it right away. That's a knight's move. You're not supposed to run with the knight's move because it's cut. Next, if he's trying to defend his B group, that was where I thought I was going to go. I'll just go, attack that side. He didn't defend anything. He didn't attack anything. So when you're playing your move, step one, take a breath, come up with what's going on. Let's say we do that and we go, wow, I don't know how I got in this position, but my A group is weak and my B group is weak. Wow. Which one's weaker? And we're not talking about you being correct. What do you think? I think my A group just needs help. Great, get out. I think my B group needs help. Great, just make your little go wave. Now you're fine. Okay, I cut. Boom, 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 boom. Come on out. Come on out. What's that? I don't know what that is. And go to surround his group. Go and surround his group. Surround, surround, threaten, surround, and kill. He's dead. That's just like taking a walk through a park. Let's do that again. Let's walk through the park. Here we go. Go to surround. Go to surround. Oh, walking. Just walking through the park. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. Step. Oh, little step there. Avoid the dog poo, and then surround. It's like, it's easy, right? Okay. He plays this, tries that. I thought later I could do better, but this is just fine. Here, he has 3 liberties. His A group has 3 liberties. My B group has how many? 4. Now, I can just run out, so I have more. But as the game goes on, I'll have less and less. So I'm like, let's just avoid all this. I mean, later on, this happens, that happens. All of a sudden, there's a co. How in the world? So, let's just done. Now, any trouble at all, Atari, kill. I can keep track of 2 liberties. There's no co, there's no nothing. Atari, kill, the end. Okay. He comes out, and from here, it's just it doesn't really matter. Just end game. Just end game. Okay. Hope it was helpful. I think there's some important points there. Okay. Catch y'all later. Bye.